Welcome to the second video in our series entitled Attendance Matters. This collection of videos provides an introduction to improving school attendance, which is fully supported by research completed by our Forth Valley and West Lothian Regional Improvement Collaborative. Types of absence. Just as the academics have difficulty in agreeing on a universal definition for absenteeism, through our research it became clear that there was also a plethora of terminologies and definitions of the different types of absence. Dr. Christopher Kearney is one of the most respected and cited researchers within the field of attendance, and there are regular references to him throughout our Attendance Matters video series. Despite various other definitions, we would like to draw attention primarily to Kearney's 4 categories of absence, which frequent the literature and are used widely in studies: school avoidance, truancy, school withdrawal, and school exclusion. School refusal is a term which is widely used and referred to in a great deal of attendance literature. It's one of the most common types of absence and is related to anxiousness towards school, which acts as a barrier to a young person attending. However, some research requests a suitable alternative to be sought, as the use of the term refusal creates negative connotations and can appear to place blame on the absentee. School avoidance is the term that's most commonly recommended as a replacement, and this aligns much more succinctly with Gerfeck principles. The well-being indicators are inherently linked to improving attendance. Truancy refers to absence which is unjustified and is without parental consent. It can be linked to externalizing behaviour, of which deeper-rooted personal issues can be the causing factors. The research highlights how children who truant at least once are likely to repeat this behaviour if the first episode of truancy is not investigated. It's vital that schools seek to identify the motivating factors and underlying issues of first truancies in order to prevent repeated truanting and to avoid the problem becoming habitual. There's always a story behind attendance issues, and our research has proven that compassionate approaches have the very best chance of success. Despite there being a considerable overlap between the causes of school avoidance and truancy, the research highlights the importance of keeping these two terms apart as two separate dimensions. This is because they can have very different underlying reasons and constitute different risk factors, so they require specific and targeted interventions. School withdrawal can often be parent-initiated, where there is prevention of their child attending, and this can be for a number of reasons, including economic or caregiving purposes, or on rarer occasions it can be to conceal maltreatment. School exclusion refers to lawful absence initiated by the school for disciplinary reasons. Whilst these last two types of absence are less prevalent, cases which involve these types of absence still require significant attention and specific targeted interventions. There's an opportunity to explore universal and targeted interventions later on in our Attendance Matters series. It's really important when we're exploring the types of absence that we'll also look at excused and unexcused absence. When looking at these factors, several disadvantages emerge. There's an issue in ascertaining whether an absence is authorised or unauthorised. There's also issues in accurate collection of the data, and sometimes researchers and establishments even combine such types of absence. In addition to this, relying on an excused or unexcused absence split can result in delays of intervention until some legal systems are triggered, for example, 10 unexcused absences in a term. This has become known as a wait to fail process and has been found to be a factor that can enhance opting out of the school system. Indeed, the importance of early intervention for school attendance problems is made quite clear in the literature and the research that we have looked at. Kearney notes that from a clinical perspective, evaluating total amount of time missed from school for any reason for a particular case may be advisable. On the screen you'll see a quote from Klein et al., and that was via their school absenteeism and educational attainment study, evidence from the Scottish longitudinal study. They note in the research results that both excused and unexcused absence cause issues. In the past, excused absence had been thought to be less harmful. They also reinforce the vital point that interventions must be based on a sound understanding of the bespoke reason for each absence. Please look out for our other videos within this Attendance Matters series, and a reminder that the link to our attendance interactive guide is in the description box below.